Welcome to Vintage Vignettes channel. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Can you feel the breath of fear? Imagine a massive cloud of ash erupting and rising into the sky. Did you know that everything beneath that cloud would be destroyed? Mount Pelée, breaking its silence, changed everything with that terrifying explosion. The hot lava, smoke, and ash rained down on the city, wiping everything out in seconds. This is Saint-Pierre. The first steps of the disaster were taken in mere moments. But not everything was so bad. Before the eruption, this place was a slice of paradise. Ships swayed in the harbor, the sea shimmered under the warm sun, and the people of Saint-Pierre were happy. But lurking beneath all this beauty, nature was silently waiting. A few days later, this view would be completely transformed. Peace would give way to darkness, but no one could have known that day. Would you have wanted to live here just before such an eruption? Now pause for a moment and look at this scene. After the eruption, the city was almost completely destroyed. Only a few buildings stood, but none of them housed life anymore. The ruins disappeared in the smoke. What was once a vibrant city has now become a silent witness to death and destruction. And you, what would you do if you were caught in this devastation? Seeing a city reduced to rubble and ashes leaves one with a deep sense of emptiness, doesn't it? Amid these ruins, a few survivors. Can you imagine walking through the wreckage, seeing more debris and destruction with each step? The rescue teams roam desperately, but at every corner, they face more death. Was there anything left to save that day? For the survivors, hope was almost extinguished. The sea, once teeming with life, the harbor is now shrouded in silence. Abandoned ships lay stranded on the shore. As the waves gently move through the harbor, these ships stand as the final, silent witnesses to the disaster. If these ships were the last chance to escape, would they have been enough? Even the sea offers no solace in a world where everything is lost. Here's another story. Two survivors silently move through the ruins in a small boat. They look back at every step. The place they once called home is now a disaster zone. Is this small boat their ticket to escape? Drifting in the sea amidst destruction, this boat seems like a symbol of survival. A man stands on a high hill, looking down at Saint-Pierre. Below, nothing but ruins remain. The vastness of the destruction from the eruption is laid bare. What would you feel standing here, looking down on a city you once lived in? Now before your eyes, the full scope of the disaster is revealed. Will life ever return to this city? A few survivors still roam the ruins, wandering helplessly through the destruction. Do they remember the days when laughter echoed through these streets? Now all that remains are ashes and collapsed buildings. Is there any hope left for those still trying to cling to life in this city? Rescue efforts continue. Is there still hope amidst the piles of rubble? The rescue teams press on, searching for signs of life beneath the destruction. But what about you? If you were in the shoes of these people, facing more devastation with each step, what would you do? Is there any last hope of survival? These streets once held life. Now only silence reigns. The buildings have crumbled, and the streets are empty. The city has turned into a ghost town, once bustling with people. These streets now only have the ashes and debris of what once was. Would you want to walk down such a street, knowing that life has vanished from the city? Doesn't knowing that life has disappeared leave you with a profound sense of emptiness? Standing amidst the wreckage, a man gazes out to the sea. The contrast between the calm of the sea and the devastation of the city is stark. It's as if the sea continues its life, unaware of the disaster, while the city on the shore has been completely wiped out. If you were in his place, what would you think? Would the peace of the sea or the ruin of the city weigh more heavily on your mind? A few survivors who managed to escape the destruction, but the fear and uncertainty in their eyes are still fresh, watching their city destroyed. Realizing that the life they left behind will never return must weigh heavily on them. What would you do if you were in their place? Where would you go after such a catastrophe? Cannons left abandoned on the hill. The city was defenseless. Neither weapons nor people could stop this disaster. Nature overpowered human technology. And in the face of such destruction, every effort seemed futile. If you were there, what could these cannons have achieved? A final effort to survive among the ruins. People walk helplessly through the wreckage, trying to salvage what's left of their lives. Can a new life be built amidst such destruction? How difficult would it be to survive in a place where the devastation is this vast? Even nature wasn't spared from this disaster. Trees were covered in ash, animals perished. After the eruption, Even nature fell silent. This silence reminds us once again of nature's power and how small humans are in the face of it. After the disaster, officials walk through the ruins to assess the destruction. Most of the buildings have been completely destroyed. The eruption left only a few remnants of the city standing. As they inspect the remains, it becomes clear just how massive this catastrophe was. These streets once brimmed with life, but now they are completely empty. After the eruption, there is neither life nor hope left in the city. These streets, once bustling with people, now stand as silent witnesses to a past that is gone. What would you feel walking down these streets, knowing life had vanished? A man looks down at Pierre from the hill. The city is now just a heap of ruins. Once people walked these streets, but now they only exist in memories. What thoughts would cross your mind when faced with such a scene? Is it just the city that has been lost, or has hope been lost with it? A final glance. The city lies in ruins, while the sea calmly flows on. Life goes on after the disaster, but the city remains behind. Will the traces of the eruption ever fade, or will these ruins be remembered forever? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more amazing content, and let us know your thoughts about the photos in the comments below. See you in the next one.